You drop an apple, it falls, right?
Yeah.
We're just so used to physics having these clean, predictable rules. And, well, I think we expect algorithms predicting human behavior to work, like exactly the same way. You feed an AI some search data, and it just points to the next big trend with perfect mathematical certainty.
Right, but human attention doesn't exactly obey gravity.
No, it really doesn't.
Yeah, and I mean, that's exactly why we're digging into today's trend intelligence simulation log. Actually, just to set the ground rules right up front, what we're looking at in this deep dive today is a pure observation log of search trends. So, to be clear, there is absolutely no investment advice here. It's just a raw look at how collective attention moves.
Exactly, just observation. And right now we're watching this really fierce philosophical clash in the Japanese search arena. Basically, two algorithmic factions are going head to head.
Yeah, the Rhino Titans and the Falcon arrows.
Right, so you've got the Rhino Titans who build their entire strategy around this idea of structural stillness. They look for search volume that follows very predictable recurring patterns.
Yeah, and opposing them, you have the Falcon arrows. They hunt for what they call kinetic propagation.
Which is like a totally different beast.
Completely different. Instead of looking at steady search volume, the Falcons look for search acceleration. I mean, they want keywords that are doubling in mentions every single hour. They're trying to ride these really volatile waves of sudden public interest.
Which brings us to today's new deployments. The fresh keywords these algorithms are just tossing into the arena right now. The Rhino Titans are banking on koshiyaki, so high school baseball.
Which makes total sense. It's a perfect example of their mechanics. I mean, it's July in Japan, which means the prefectural qualifiers are kicking off. The Rhinos know that those local schedules and match results create this highly structured, escalating wave of searches leading up to the main Kirshen tournament.
Because it's built in, right, it's basically scheduled public behavior.
Exactly. But then you have the Falcon arrows, and they are deploying Kingdom.
Oh, wow. The massive historical manga and movie franchise.
Right, and they aren't looking at a calendar at all. They're tracking the sudden explosion of hype driven by a highly anticipated theatrical release.
So it's like the Rhinos are mathematically charting the rising tide, while the Falcons are out there trying to catch lightning in a pop culture bottle. Or I guess surface tsunami?
Surfing a tsunami is a good way to put it, but predicting that tsunami on day one, well, that's the easy part. Surviving the full 10-day trend cycle is the real challenge here.
Right, the mid-cycle turbulence.
Yeah, when we look at the active missions, the keywords currently fighting through day 5, we see the cracks forming. Rhino's pick of Natsu-drama, summer TV dramas, is hovering slightly down at negative 4.4%.
While Falcon's bet on Kinea, which is market intervention, is taking on even more water at negative 14.7%.
Yeah.
But honestly, the mid-cycle is nothing compared to the final score.
Oh, the completed missions are brutal today.
Yeah, let's look at the keywords that just finished their 10-day run. Rhino's bet on the JLPT, the Japanese language proficiency test, dropped 32.6% from its predicted target.
Which is a significant miss, definitely. But, I mean, it completely pales in comparison to the Falcon's completed mission. They deployed Rapidasu.
The major semiconductor tech term.
Right, and it evaporated entirely, a negative 100% drop.
Wait, really? Negative 100%?
Yeah, season standings now have the Rhinos down 70%, and the Falcons are plummeting to negative 194.6%.
Hold on, I really have to push back on that Rapidasu number. How does a massive industry term just vanish 100%? I mean, that feels like a system error, not an actual trend shift.
I know, it seems impossible until you look at the actual mechanics of the hype. Rapidasu spiked because of a single, highly publicized press conference.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the Falcon algorithm saw that massive acceleration and basically mistook a one-off news event for a sustained cultural trend. Once the 24-hour news cycle moved on, there was just zero organic, everyday curiosity left to drive people to the search bar.
So the attention didn't just slowly decay, it literally disappeared.
Exactly. It just vanished.
Man, that is visceral proof that the fundamental rules of the Japanese market are morphing way faster than existing logic can track. A keyword can dominate the whole country on Monday and basically not exist by Thursday.
Yeah, which is exactly why we don't look at these massive drops as defeats. They're essentially stress tests on a bridge.
Right, like a lighthouse in the dark.
Exactly. By watching exactly where these predictive algorithms snap, we map the actual limits of Japan's behavioral kinetics. This is a cold, forward-looking research perspective. Every loss is vital data to understand collective human attention. And when an algorithm actually survives this gauntlet, It illuminates the unseen cultural currents of the market.
Because we find out how collective human attention actually moves, not just how the math thinks it should, which, leaves you with a pretty wild thought to chew on.
Yeah, it really does.
If highly advanced algorithms struggle this much to predict human attention just 10 days out, are our collective interests evolving faster than the data itself? The next time you get swept up in a massive viral trend, ask yourself if it's a rising tide or just a 24-hour tsunami.
It completely changes how you look at the digital footprints we leave behind.
Absolutely. If you want to follow this clash of philosophies and explore these behavioral kinetics with us, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the link in the description to visit our Substack. Signing up for the premium Substack subscription gives you full access to the raw, detailed analytical data behind all of these simulations. Catch you on the next deep dive.